Hey family, this is Joseph Kaufman, and today I want to share with you all some of the amazing science behind the human heart. The HeartMath Institute is a scientific foundation that has been doing research on the human heart for decades, and they've come across some really amazing discoveries through their research. One of the things they've discovered is that the heart rhythm changes according to different emotional states. So they've shown through different scientific studies that the variability of our heart rate changes depending on the emotions that we feel. So if you're feeling frustration, there's somewhat of a chaotic heart rhythm, as you can see in the image here. But when we shift our emotional state of being to appreciation, gratitude, or love, there's a much more harmonious and natural rhythm of the heartbeat. And this has actually been shown to affect our immune system, to affect our overall well-being in general. It affects our state of mind, and just our whole physiology is affected by our heart and the rhythms of our heart. Now, one of the things that I've found really amazing through their research is that they've been able to demonstrate that the human heart produces an electromagnetic field that surrounds our body. As it says here on their website, the heart produces by far the body's most powerful rhythmic electromagnetic field, which can be detected several feet away by sensitive instruments. Research shows our heart's field changes distinctly as we experience different emotions. It is registered in people's brains around us and apparently is capable of affecting cells, water, and DNA. So they've been able to show scientifically what many different traditions have known for thousands of years, that we do have an electromagnetic field that surrounds our bodies, that interacts with other living beings, and we're affected by the other electromagnetic fields in our environment. We're affected by the electromagnetic fields of nature, of all the plants and living beings in the ecosystem. We're affected by the electromagnetic fields of one another. And we're also heavily affected by the electromagnetic fields of radiation from cell phone towers, Wi-Fi, 5G, and all of these things are actually really harmful to our system. But this video is focusing on the electromagnetic field of our heart. So our heart generates an electromagnetic field that actually changes according to our emotional state of being. So if you're in a state of anger, a state of frustration, stress, anxiety, this is being vibrated through your electromagnetic field, and it's affecting the other fields that you're interacting with. If you're in an environment or you're in a situation where you're around other people that are stressed or anxious or worried, their electromagnetic fields are giving off a certain energy that our field is picking up on and being affected by. So you can feel this if you're in tune with your intuition, and this is what's responsible for intuition in my belief, and also what the HeartMath Institute has been showing, is that our heart is an organ of perception. Our heart actually sends more information to the brain than the brain sends to the heart, which is another fascinating study that they've revealed. And so when we come into contact with other living beings, our heart perceives the electromagnetic field of these other beings, and then it creates some kind of a reaction within us. It responds according to that energy, and then we get a feeling, and this is spoken of as vibes. You know, someone gives me a bad vibe, or I got a good vibe from this person. It's really just the interaction of our fields. And some people, or different traditions throughout history, have called this field the aura. There's a lot of different teachings about this, but scientifically they're able to show now that we do have a field surrounding our heart, and it is directly influenced through our emotions. So something that occurred to me yesterday, I was in a city environment. So I was in the city and I'm feeling all of this feeling all of this chaos. There's, police cars driving by, there's lots of traffic, loud noises. It's a very stressful environment. But what I realized is that rather than feeling anxiety, rather than being in this environment and being a victim of the circumstances around us, why don't we practice generating a peaceful and loving field? Then that will radiate outwards, affecting all of the other fields in our environment. So if we're able to tune into a state of love within ourselves and to generate these feelings, these positive emotions of gratitude, of appreciation, of love, then that is the dominant energy created within our field, and that begins to radiate out and affect all of the fields that surround us. So we can go into these situations if we want to help heal society, if we want to help be a healer for people, to offer love to people, then we need to generate these emotions within ourselves so that this is the energy that we are putting out into our environment. So next time you're in a city environment, next time you're in a stressful circumstance, just be aware of your emotions and your state of being, what you're feeling, and try to generate a positive emotion in your field, to focus on something that you're grateful for, or even just to breathe this emotion. And that's something that the heart math talks about a lot too, is the role that breathing plays. So we can breathe in and breathe out these feelings of love, of peace, of gratitude, appreciation, and this radiates out to the surrounding environment, and it affects the other fields in our environment. And in this way, we can positively impact and change the fields and the environment in which we're in. So just by generating those feelings of love, you make other people feel more open, more relaxed, more loving, and this creates a ripple effect, hopefully, and we can spread this love, we can share this positive energy throughout our environment. So I wanted to share this video with you guys just to make you aware of the power of your heart, and just to be aware of your heart and to feel the emotions that you feel in your heart, to realize what you're radiating out to your environment, to be aware of the energy that you're sending out, and realize that it does affect your environment, and that your environment and the different fields that you're surrounded by have an effect on you too. But there is power within your breath, there's power within yourself, so you don't have to be affected by these fields in a negative way. You don't have to be a victim of them, but you can be in the presence of a disharmonious field, and you can create harmony within yourself and then begin to radiate that love, that harmony outwards to the environment, to the fields around you. So I hope this video was informative for you. I hope it's inspired you to do a little bit more of your own research on the human heart. Maybe look into the Heart Math Institute, because really there's some fascinating studies that they've revealed. And once you get this intellectual understanding, the scientific and rational understanding, then you can start to apply it within yourself, within your life, and it can help you to connect to your own intuition, because the intellect will only take you so far, but your own direct experience, your own intuition, your own awareness of these energies in your own field, the other fields, this will really profoundly shift your perception of life and just make you aware of your responsibility for yourself and for the energy that you're putting out there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, help me to grow this YouTube channel. And if you want to get some access to exclusive blog posts, articles, as well as a podcast that I've just begun, I'm doing so now on my Patreon account, so I'll put the link below in the video as well. So check those out if you're interested. Thank you for watching. Much love.